What's going on, boys and girls? It's me, Ben DPB, back with a brand new episode of my Ben Meets It, and it's a special episode 10. This say that you guys have been enjoying, I've been enjoying especially. So today's episode sees me chat with two of my favourite guests, Bood FM and Loki Doki. We're supposed to have Wolfie on, but he's on the toilet somewhere, so we can't get a hold of him. How are you, chaps? You alright?
I'm doing good, thank you, mate.
Yeah, I'm good. I was waiting for Loki to say it, and then he didn't say it out, and then he said it, and I did it. Yeah. Cock up.
I should have really said, Bood, how are you? Loki, how are you? But you know.
Yeah, professional would have been good, but we've been on the show before, so we expect the badness.
Yeah. He edits all the bad stuff out.
Yeah.
And comes across
all the
really
swearing,
well,
all the swearing. Jesus. He can't believe all the C bombs he drops all the time.
I can neither confirm nor deny
it's
that.
Appalling.
So what I want to do, my friends, I want to basically start off quick and easy, as I tend to do most times with a wife. And what we're going to do something a little bit different. You know, normally I get you guys to talk about your own save, but I recommend your saves. But what I want you to do, I want you to recommend each other's saves and tell what you like about each other's saves. So this will put you on the spotlight, Bood and Loki, and fingers crossed you do watch each other's episodes.
Yeah.
So Loki, tell me a little bit about Bood's save, what you like about it, and why you recommend it. No pressure.
He's really good at saving and reloading, downloading tactics.
I'm awesome at that.
Yeah, he's one of the best I've seen. He covers his tracks brilliant. There you go. There's get some Twitter going.
That'll be it.
I remember when Bood got his first ever comment saying you were a cheat.
I came running
so
to
proud.
Loki. But I was quite upset.
Yeah,
I was that upset. Even Loki's missus sent me a message saying it's okay.
Yeah. Oh my god! Oh no!
I said you should be proud when somebody accuses you of cheating. Nobody accuses me of cheating.
I remember when you first got accused, Loki. You said you felt like you made it, and I suppose it's true. It's just you put your heart and soul into this, and you really, you know what you do, and you're trying to, you don't, because the way I've always seen it, cheating, it just don't, I don't get that sense of achievement when I win something if I'd have cheated.
Yeah,
do you know what
exactly.
I mean? And I'm not an actor, so when I get all giddy and I jump around, I can't pretend. Do you know what I mean? So
this is the third time I've recorded this.
It's like, do you remember when you ever get a game that crashes and it's not your fault and you reload it and you've got to play, say, 3 games again and you win a game that you lost? I don't like that.
If I get a crash, I will replay the games until I get the same result. Maybe not score.
Try. Yeah. I mean, not score-wise. Yeah. So then that's when I do reload it.
I had that earlier in my little town save, and I'd played 2 games. I had a cup game and a league game. When I won the cup, I'd won the league game but lost the cup game. And when I replayed it, I'd done the other way around, and I felt sick because I didn't want to be in the cup. I kept it as it was, but it meant I'd lost the points, but I'd got a little bit of prize money from getting further on the cup. But that's the time I've ever replayed it because I could be asked to keep fucking going till I got the same result because I barely recorded at the best of times. So for me to sit there and fucking record more than I would do was too much of a pain in the ass. But
to answer your original question, Bood's save it's called Bood in the Hud because it's play on words. You see, it's clever.
In the hood. Yeah.
Hood.
It's over now. It's finished.
Yeah, and it's just finished. It said you took over Huddersfield in the Championship and got them there to the Premiership. And I won't give spoilers away as to what he achieved or didn't. But I think for me, the biggest difference with Bood's stuff is that the amount of technical stuff he puts in, like his presentation is similar to mine, just sort of natural, chatty sort of person. But I think the technical stuff he puts in, like before each match, all the sort of Google Maps overview, sort of fly in over the stadium and all that sort of stuff, and putting the highlights together, I think is what's the difference maker on his videos.
One of the things I love about Bood in particular, we'll talk like you're not here, mate. But one of the things I like about it, especially, is his interviews when he does his little interview with the press. You know, and he gets guys to send their questions. I love that. That is one of my favourite clips of all time. Loki Doki, pants pulled up around his neck, running around saying bubbles.
Someone watched that the other day and sent me a message saying, "Can't believe Loki did that." It's a bit. What did he say? The PC police or something might be onto him or something.
We should discuss that a little bit. It'd be quite interesting.
For what?
Go ahead.
Just chasing bubbles, isn't it?
Yeah. No, because I got called out recently in a couple of Football Manager FM games that I was being racist because I was doing accents.
Right, is that racist?
Really?
So literally, because I have a player called Yoshimitsu, right?
Do it.
And every time I say his name,
do it.
Yoshimitsu. That's his name.
Why is that racist?
Yeah, exactly. It's not. It's a bizarre, and it was only like obviously it's just one or two comments. It was out of the thousands.
The best accent is Curly's Indian, Jamaican.
It's
fucking
Jamaican,
hilarious.
African.
Oh man.
I love when Curly does the interviews. When Curly does the interviews, it's hilarious. When you hear with the Aussie accent that sounds Indian, etc. They are pretty.
She's a genius.
And I hate this sort of they take it out of context. Really, what it is I was saying, like just saying Yoshimitsu in a Japanese accent because he's Japanese. Yeah. Is like, oh, that's racist. Like, you can't do it.
I think some people just push it too far, I think. I mean, that's not racist at all.
They say imitation is the greatest form of flattery, and I've actually just copied Loki Doki doing that. In one of my more recent episodes coming out, I've also got a Japanese guy that I signed on loan from Man City. And I mentioned in the words of Loki Doki, I mentioned the guy's name with the Japanese accent, so I'm looking forward to getting some racist comments on my thing now.
Because I mentioned it in a future episode, and we got chatting about it. It's quite actually interesting to have the conversation about what it is and all this sort of cultural appropriation and all this stuff that's going on at the moment.
So that means if you put a German accent on or a French accent, that'll be racist.
Yeah, totally. Yeah.
Well, I'm Welsh.
Is that racist?
That's how they see it. Like, yeah.
I'm Welsh. I get sheep shag aimed at me all the time. I'm always getting called a sheep shag and that sort of stuff. I don't go, oh my god, that's racist. Do you know what I mean? It's just
yeah.
And I guarantee if you ask most Japanese people, they wouldn't give a fuck either way. They really wouldn't.
Yeah, people were being offended on behalf of other people. That's the problem.
What's he called? There's a guy on YouTube. He's called something like Korean Kev or something. I can't remember his name.
Oh, he's awesome. Yeah, he's awesome.
He teaches Koreans and Japanese how to speak. So he's got a video on how to speak Mank, how to speak Scouse. So I'm scared to say it now because it's racist. He'll go, he'll say some Korean word, and then it goes, that means, all right, kid. Do you know what I mean?
But he'll try and do a Mancaxi, wouldn't he? He's doing it again. All right, kid.
Yeah. Mancunians say, all right, kid.
He's got a Welsh version. He's got a Welsh version as well. It's fucking hilarious.
Scottish, Newcastle. Do you know what? Fair play to him, but it's only brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. But do you know when Loki made that appearance when he's blowing the bubbles? Did you see the bag? Did you see that little bag in his hand, Ben?
Yeah.
Did you know what's in the bag?
Do I want to know?
Yeah.
Dog poo.
Dog shit.
Oh, nice one.
I just picked up the dog poo in the poo bag and I was like, oh, I'll use that.
At least you picked it up. Look at it that way.
I've got something in my pocket.
How is Bood doing as manager?
I've got something in my pocket.
Well, that's nice. But do you think Bood will get promoted this season?
Oh, he's bubbles.
I'll take that as a yes. And I've been listening to these. All like when I'm in bed. Just stick my headphones on before I listen to Loki's while I was in bed. Touching myself.
I was waiting for it. That's what I was waiting.
I'm not cutting that. That stayed in. That is staying in.
I keep talking about this, don't I? I said it about second yellow card. I've got issues.
But so now, don't cheat, my friend Bood. What can you tell us about Loki's series and what do you like about it?
His new series. Although, can I just say this first? I mentioned this in the episode the other day. I like his older stuff. Is that bad?
Oh, it's typical like hipsters. Like, oh yeah, I loved him before he was cool, but now he's mainstream.
I love his new. I love your new stuff. I mean, I love how much work you put into. He puts work into it now. Whereas I think you'll openly admit you're a bit lazy. He just used to press record.
Oh, it's exactly the same as that. Nothing's changed in that regard. I've always
you've got a green screen. You make props.
Yeah, occasionally now. But
you made a futuristic helmet.
That was Curly. She made that futuristic helmet.
All right.
Can I just say what my favourite ever Loki Doki bit is ever? Can you guess? What? Loki Doki the bra.
No, please, no more billow fights, please. No, I can't. I don't want to play anymore. Come on, Loki, you can't hide forever. Where are you? You can't hide. I'll find you. I think she's gone. Okay, I think we're safe. Guys, this has turned into a nightmare. I've got to get out of this dormitory. Why do I always get the one with a hairy chest? It's bullshit. I'm not talking about the bra, okay? I'm going to have nightmares about that. Am I, though? Am I wearing it now? No, I'm not wearing it now. Am I? No, I'm not.
Funniest thing I've ever seen in my life. That is the funniest thing I've ever seen. Loki Doki prancing around on screen wearing a fucking bra. Well, where was you? Cardiff Met Uni, was it? Yeah, Cardiff Met Uni.
That's it. Yeah. Because I was staying in the girls' dormitory because they weren't paying me any money. Cardiff Met because it was an amateur contract. So the girls let me stay in the dormitory. And we had pillow fights and stuff.
This is why I like this series because it's not just a run of the mill. And if I'm honest, I think certain people might have tried to copy you. And I think you've done it properly. And it's like this whole story element. I mean, me and Wolfie were talking about how we're like a savour of a story. It's got something to bring you in, and the fact that you've gone on this little adventure, these little silly bits are really good, like living in different places. It adds like a bit of depth to it. It's not just a screen. But my point the other day was with you, I thought you were always still just as good when you were just sat there, press record, we played the game, because you've got that ability to just chat and make the most boring things interesting to listen to, and that's what I've always liked about it. And I think you've done the same with this, but now we get to see your lovely face.
Yeah.
Although you keep stroking your beard, you keep like doing that.
I do, and adjust my glasses.
I just want to say it's the glasses. I always notice the glasses.
Like rolls the beard. He always does that now.
Yeah, but you have to. When you've got a beard, you have to stroke your beard when you're thinking. It's like the law.
Yeah.
What's the beard for if you're not stroking it while you're thinking?
It makes you look wise.
Yeah.
It's the glasses I notice. He always adjusts his glasses. That's what I always notice.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, somebody made it into a drinking game the other day, and I was like, oh god. Now I'm really aware of it now.
No, that's how when you made the big time when people do drinking games about you. You make them real big time.
Yeah,
he is big time now, isn't he? He is good though. I'm like proper proud of him. Because he has done really well. He has done well.
So when you first started watching Loki Doki, was that before, should we say, he hit the big time? Did you watch him in the very early days?
Yeah, I'd say, yeah.
I had to give him stuff to be my friend.
Yeah. He had less. I think he had less subs than me when I first started watching him. Yeah. He was doing 2 saves like early. It was early in his Bolton save, and then he was doing
Is it Leeds and Bolton?
Yeah, Leeds. Sorry, and he did one when was it Sweden or something? Denmark.
Oh no, Denmark. Yeah. Bromby.
Bromby. That's it. I knew they were yellow. I remember they were yellow. Well, I just loved all that, man. And then I think the only reason I got chatting to him really was because I won that competition, and it gave us a reason to talk, and then just got to know him, and he's just blown out the water this year, and he's gone crazy. But he deserves it. Yeah, I think you are the best at the minute. I think.
Thanks, man.
Easy.
I think one of the reasons why people like Loki, like Bood, is I think people like the fact that he's so honest. I mean, I've said before, one of the things I loved about Loki, the first thing I loved was, especially his end of season review, when he talks about his channel, going through analytics, that sort of stuff. He's not afraid to show the YouTube money.
Yeah, when he's being daft, you think, he's a bit daft, this lad, isn't he? But really, Loki's one of the most cleverest people you'll meet. And what I said in the episode the other day, because I did like a shout out for him, it was like, you'll meet people, and they say don't ever meet your heroes, right? Because I've done that myself doing this, and they're not what you think they're going to be. But whereas Loki, I promise you, anyone out there who loves Loki, if you ever actually got the chance to talk to him, he is that person. You know what I mean? He's not like Mr. Jolly, but Mr. fucking horrible.
I do believe in this last podcast I got called an evil genius.
You did by me Keepers.
Yeah, Keepers called me an evil genius. I tweeted him about it. Well, I quite like it now.
That's your new nickname, the evil genius. That's the tag now. So, in regards to upcoming YouTubers, let's start again. You absolute fucking melt. Could you guys shut up? Don't fucking interrupt me. When I get a rhythm going, it takes me ages to get there. So don't interrupt me when I get into it. Can you guys recommend any upcoming? Fuck off! Can you guys recommend any upcoming YouTubers? Maybe under say the 300-400 subscriber mark at all? Do you know anybody that you quite like?
I only watch you and Loki. That's all.
Nicely said.
I would say because I get sent quite a lot of videos, so I keep an eye on a few people. Just send can you check out my stuff and everything? And I'll subscribe and keep an eye on them and everything. There's no real sort of small ones. I'm breaking your rule here. This person has 1,600 subscribers. Is that okay?
That will do.
Yeah. Most of you know about him already, but I just want to give a shout out to Bood FM.
Oh yeah,
He's just back on YouTube. He took 4 weeks off. He lost all his computer and all this stuff, but he's just started a new save with Argentinos Juniors, the team that Maradona came from in Argentina, second division.
I was guessing that because he's got him on the thumbnail.
Yeah, and so I think it's going to be a really good series. So I'm looking forward to that very much.
I like him. He's a proper gent, and we spoke now and again, and I don't really know him as a mate, but we always civil. And I got in touch with him because at the start, I mean, Loki knows what my series is, but it's in Germany. I know that. You know that. And at the start, I want to say welcome to a new episode in German. I thought, why not? It'd be nice. But I can't speak German, so I messaged him and he sent me a soundbite of how to say it. So I've been practicing it, but
Are you sure he sent you that?
Fuck, I have no idea.
Like, I'm an idiot in German.
Lick my balls at the start of every. Yeah, no, but he's a genuine guy. I mean, I tweeted him again today just to say thank you for it. So. No, he's a nice bloke, and he does good stuff. I find his stuff interesting, the way he comes across.
I suggested to him the other day that he should do more like history and rules of German football, because for us idiots, that would be really useful to learn a bit more about the history of the league and the teams.
Well, I'd love that. I mean, I am part German, but I don't know. I can't speak it. I don't know anything about it. And what I'm dreading is I butcher names, and his pronunciation is amazing.
I know.
Yeah.
So.
Oh yeah, puts us all to shame.
I might be tapping him up like, how do I say this?
Get it right. There's no fun if you get it right, Boo. No. Just go with it, man.
I always get it wrong.
Half my players are wrong. Every video has comments saying, you pronounced Nijland wrong. And I'm like, I know. I like Nijland.
Yeah.
Nijland sounds better.
Well, that's why I like Regens, me, because you get to you can make it up. That's what it is.
Nobody call you like,
I had a young German in my team on Huddersfield called Vladimir Lau. It just looks like Lau. It might be something else, but he's called Vladimir Lau. And no one questioned that. Whereas bloody Michael Hefferly, Hefferloo, the real player, who we had at the start of the series, I got about 20 messages you saying that wrong. Hefferloo, Hefferly. And I'm like, I don't care. Do you know what I mean? Hefferlely. Fucking
nickname.
Honestly. It did my head in, so.
Well, if we're going to just recommend anyone, I think I'm going to go for Gendo. Big fan of Gendo.
Oh, I like Gendo and all. I've got to talk to him a bit recently.
The way he comes across is so. It's like you think he's reading a script, but he doesn't pause. He just goes word for word what he's saying. Like if you look at his guides and his experiments, they're fucking superb. Big fan of Gendo. He's going to come on the show at some point in the near future, which is great. And also, Dare FM's coming on too. Especially Dare FM yesterday. He's going to come on. I first saw Dare FM with Osher Vienna Save, FM17. Big fan of him since then. I couldn't believe how, like you said, his pronunciation for the German language.
Well, I think he's actually German, isn't he? I think.
Yeah.
But he's lived in America now. But yeah, he's amazing.
Fantastic. So we're almost at the halfway stage of FM17. So what's been your favourite part of FM17? Not your save, but in terms of the match engine and where the game's played, any special features? Have you got a specific part of FM17, Bood, that you enjoy in particular?
I don't know. It just seems like the same game I just play every year, and after a month or two, I forget about the old game, and it's just the game, and I just do my thing. I mean, the match engine's average. It's always average. I mean, to be fair, it's been smooth, but then this is the first year I've not played that much. I think we talked about this, didn't we?
Yeah.
It's because I've been doing content. I used to play thousands of hours. Now I've not played. I can't get into a personal save, so I don't know. I mean, I've not sat down like old school Dave or Bood, and sat down for a whole day and played this game. I wish it because.
I wish I
Which
could.
I used
I did yesterday. It was great.
I used to, because you can't do that when you're making a series. You can only play 3 games, and then you've got to wait because you've got to film your episode, and then obviously life gets in the way, so it's weird. But the game itself, I've enjoyed it, but I'd like to see a lot more. I want training. I want to do more with training.
We haven't got into that yet. His question was what you like. Stop whinging.
Right. What I like.
Jumping ahead, man.
I like the different pitches.
The what?
The different pitches. You can get like a muddy pitch.
So your favourite part of FM17 is the fucking pitches. Fucking hell,
you're not thinking. No, hang on. There's obvious answer to this.
The new continue button.
No,
nice.
It's an obvious answer to this. You're completely forgetting a new feature that is amazing and game changing, and that is the social tab.
Oh, fucking brilliant!
Yeah. All right.
I looked at it once, and I've never fucking looked at it. You get a good one, a bad one, an average one. Good.
Oh yeah.
It's bollocks.
Well, speaking.
I mean, I look at it sometimes and think, can I get some out of this so I can put it in an episode? No, I can't. It's shit.
Yeah.
Well, Wolfie's not here right now. When me and Wolfie spoke, I actually chopped out of the interview because he spoke about it for a little while. But Wolfie's favourite part of FM17, by the sound of things, was electronic billboards. He absolutely loves.
Oh yeah, do you know what? That's quite.
He loved electronic billboards. He said.
But if this is what we're scraping the bucket, though, aren't we?
That's what I'm saying, Jack.
This is what we're getting.
That's about as exciting as it gets.
quite good.
There's some animations, and on the 3D animations, there's some more animations, which is good, which makes the game look a bit more realistic. And
a genuine one. You just reminded me. When you've got a good player and he crosses it in by using his back foot and spinning it around.
The real Rabona job.
Yeah, but you only see that on 3D. Yeah. But yeah, I like that. That's good.
What about you, Loki?
Social tab, obviously.
Social tab.
Honestly, there's nothing really that stands out. Just lots of little extra touches. I think this is one of their sort of in between years. I think every 2 years they usually have a major feature, and I think this is just the couple of little fluffy bits, but nothing.
Yeah, nothing massive. Yeah.
Training will be redone for FM18.
It has to be. Surely. Yeah. It's been a little while. They used to go too in depth back in the day. That was a couple of years ago.
I like that.
Piggy in the middle.
Yeah. Do you remember? It was fucking proper in depth.
Piggy in the middle, brilliant.
That's what it was. Back in the day, it was like really stupidly in depth, but they've got the complete opposite end now. Where it's
do you remember? I don't nothing to do with training, but I just popped in it. Do you remember when you used to be able to go gung ho?
Yeah.
It was actually what's called. The gung ho. Awesome.
Those were the days. It's called Overload now. Does anybody use Overload? It's never ever worked.
I never use it. It's rubbish.
I've tried.
Overload is the button that you press when you don't want any more highlights.
In my series, there's a couple of times in some of the earlier days when I've got that pissed off. I've gone Overload, angrily said push forward, and we've scored. And it worked like 3 times and then never worked ever again.
I don't believe
that. That just would have happened anyway.
I want to see evidence. I want to see the evidence. We don't believe you. It's never worked for me ever. I can't stand it. I go attacking. That's about as adventurous as I get, truth be told.
I just always play attacking.
I tend to go control. What you play attacking, don't you? Or is it control you play? You play control, don't you?
I play control, yeah. At the moment, in my personal save, when I'm playing Arsenal, I'm playing a strikerless counter-attacking team.
Really?
I like that. You know, there's a guy called the Reckonist, and he posted about his tactic, and he says it's amazing. It just cheats the game. I think he's Middlesbrough. He's playing with no strikers, and he's top of the Premier League by like 10 points. And I mean, I was reading an article last year about strikerless tactic, and it's something I've thought about myself, trying out maybe not just to cheat the game, but to see.
Yeah, especially... I built one myself, and it's probably nowhere near as good a version as that, and it's doing well. You know, we're battling for the Premiership in the first season.
This is in your personal save.
Yeah.
Why have you done that? Have you got no strikers or?
No, I just wanted to try something new, really, rather than the standard formations. And it's one of those things that takes a bit of time getting used to playing a strikerless. And I thought, you know, I'll just try in a personal save, see if I enjoy playing it.
Are you scoring goals?
Yeah. Ironically, not many. I've got 2 inside forwards and then a shadow striker as my sort of 3 top men.
The Reckonist guy, he had 3 shadow strikers just next to each other.
Oh, really? And I'm finding that the inside forwards do really well, but the shadow striker doesn't get quite involved enough.
Right.
So I'm still trying to work on that.
Well, a little exclusive for you guys. At some point in the near future, I'm going to have Mary Guido, otherwise known as Strikerless, on, which would be interesting. He's the guy.
He's the guy. He's called. Yeah, I read his article last year on Strikerless.
Big fan of Mary Guido. You know,
that's all he does, isn't it?
He only plays strikers. That's why it's called strikers. Yeah. He never uses strikers. And I read his article on FM17 on my Silence Ferguson challenge save. I had fuck all strikers because I was Stoke City, and I tried strikerless and it was absolutely fucking awesome. Absolutely smashed it with strikerless. So,
if you know me, right, but especially from his first 2 series, I love strikers, and I always play 2 up top. I've moaned about this loads, and I won't give too much away. I won't give anything away, but I've got a bit of a problem with my new series, and I'm going to be lucky if I can.
Got no strikers, clearly.
Well, I've got
I'm lucky if Sherlock Holmes to work out.
I'm lucky if I've got 2 of the fuckers. So I'm definitely going to have to play 1 up top, which is killing me already. So I thought, why don't I might have a 1 striker formation, but I'm going to really go for a strikerless one as a backup and see how it goes, just because I'm going to have to. But I'm quite excited by it.
That was amazing.
Pushing me out of my comfort zone.
I'm not going to give it away, but you just fucking did give it away.
Give it away.
Fuck off.
Don't worry, I'll cut that out for you, honest.
Yeah.
So we've gone to your favourite part. Do you have a least favourite part of FM apart from the social media tab, you cheating bastards? Do you have a least favourite part? Is it the goalkeepers?
Goalkeepers.
I don't know about that.
No. Whatever you say is wrong, Bood. It's goalkeepers.
Have you guys
I've seen some fuck ups, but my keeper on Huddersfield, Pickford, he's been brilliant for me.
But there's just so many, not just the major mistakes when he drops it and hits it against the defender and stuff like that, but just the positioning, the amount of times they get beaten at the near post.
I've scored goals. I mean, I scored one against in my last episode, and the keeper's dived. But he's not moved anywhere. He's dived on the spot.
Yeah,
touched the ball and still pushed it in the net, and it's like.
And a lot of it
was made out of paper mache.
Yeah, a lot of it's to do with the actual animations being wrong rather than the goalkeeper being wrong. But then they need more animations then because it looks.
Well, do you remember last year when they said we've used motion tracking?
Oh yeah,
they showed you a picture of a man with one of the motion tracking suits on diving and. Bullshit! You filmed that to say it.
To be fair, they did. It's just an ad for the fucking mail room. That was what it was.
They just filmed him once, and that's the only animation that's in the game, so it's screwed.
Well, they filmed him dropping the ball and kicking the defender.
Well, I don't know if you watch it, but GWFM's got a new series where he just failed the months, where he has various fails.
I've seen that. Yeah.
And it's really good. He's going to try and do a weekly series at some point in the near future, but at the moment he's got fails in a month. There's basically lots of footage of dodgy goalkeeping and dodgy defending where you probably see where your goalkeeper clears the ball and bounces with the defender's head and goes in the fucking goal.
Yeah.
You know, or I've had it where my defender's passed it back to my goalkeeper, the ball's about 3 yards from the goalkeeper, he won't move for the ball, and the striker just runs through and fucking smashes the ball in the goal.
This is a known issue, right? Surely they know about it. Can't they update it? Can't they put an update out and fix it?
Well, FIFA do. How often do FIFA forever doing patches for the game to get rid of stupid little bugs? They don't care.
I just think they spend all year smoking, doing fuck all, because they don't have to do nothing, do they?
Yeah, they don't give a shit.
We've got electronic scoreboards for FM17. We saw it.
Yeah.
We've got manager handshakes at the very start. We're sorted. Don't worry about it.
That's what I was going to say. I hate that waste of time at the beginning of a game. What the friggin' hell?
I can give you some exclusive FM18 information if you like. Their biggest feature for FM18 is going to be at the end of cup finals. They actually have a little trophy that they hold up rather than it just being.
I would swap that star bit. Yeah, I would swap that for that because that's what
I'd like to see. I'd like that. I would like that. If I'm honest.
Me too. If that's the major thing, that's this is the big one, boys. Dropping the bomb. Knowledge bombs. Yeah.
How do you know that?
No, I don't know that at all.
I just played.
Loki's been getting mugs sent and T-shirts,
inside information.
He's at the
private letter for Miles.
I just had a League Cup final against Spurs, which I lost. And I've never actually seen the gold ticket parade that comes down before. I was like, oh my god, I got over it. I was like, oh, I'm always gold tickets.
I always say in the series, I want that confetti in my face.
I've never seen it before.
Because that's what it does. It's like confetti, innit? Golden confetti.
Yeah.
It just shows you how shit I do that I never actually got to a cup final. The whole of
you've never seen it before. That is depressing.
In the whole of FM17, that was my first ever. I lost it. It's my first ever cup final. The whole of FM17, and I lost it. Sadly,
it wasn't even your confetti.
It wasn't. That made it worse.
Just seen someone else's confetti.
So, in regards to again up and coming YouTubers or even more experienced YouTubers, do you guys have a type of say that you would recommend? Is it a journeyman? Is it a sleeper giant? Is it a foreign team? Is it a big team? Is it a team you support? What do you think is the best type of save for an up and coming YouTuber or anyone who's struggling to find a save they can get into? Do
you want me to go or you?
Well, Bood went first last time, so let's go for Loki.
Okay, I would say if you're just getting started out, pick a little team and do a series on it. It's the sort of simplest way to do it. Pick a League 2 team because it's a nice and easy way to start. You build up a story automatically because you've got those players for a longer time. You know, the problem with doing a journeyman save is that you start to get to know the players and then you leave for the next club. So I think it's really important that you do something you're comfortable with. And also, if you're doing, let's say, like a journeyman, maybe you've got to compete with all the other, because I think journeymans are getting so popular now. Yeah. I think you're better off going the other way or doing a different spin on that. But just pick a sort of smaller team and do a normal Let's Play of you getting them to the Premiership or whatever. I think would be a great start to get going.
Not to interrupt, but do you think there's too many? Because I'm not going to lie to you, I think FM18 is going to be purely fucking journeyman saves.
I think everyone's going to copy Loki and Benji.
I agree.
There was a time when I thought, I fancy having a go at that myself. But, I mean, I like Loki's and I've watched a bit of Benji's. And I've thought the same. You like it when you get to know players. Like with with Loki's Bolton save, his old one, you got to know all them daft players with the stupid nicknames, and you fell in love with them, and we went on a ride like together. But with like that's the thing. I think that's the thing I've learned this year because I've never really watched a Journeyman before, and you get attached to a player and you lose him. Obviously, apart from the Owen.
Oh yeah,
I mean, you've dragged him, you've kept him. That's one. That's
one
constant.
What I did that on purpose to sort of have that thread throughout the series.
I'd say personally about the series is do something you're passionate about, because so many people do something because they think they're doing it for subs, they're doing it or they're doing it for something else, they're doing it for the wrong reason, and they fall out of love with it. It don't work, and they give up after 4 episodes. If you do something you're passionate about and really into, it'll come across, and hopefully people will watch it and like it. I mean. That's what I'd say. I mean, you could do anything as long as you're passionate and look like you're loving it. They'll love it too. But when you're
and at the end of the day, the first 20 videos are going to be rubbish anyway, regardless of who it is. If you're just starting out,
have a practice
to be rubbish. Like the Bood said, the fact is that in the first few months, nobody's really going to be watching your series anyway. So you have to do it because you enjoy playing the game. Purely simple, because nobody's watching or commenting. So you're literally just playing it anyway. So make sure you're just doing something you like.
Well, yeah, I mean, I'm not as big as Loki, but I mean, maybe it's because I'm involved with FM Scout, but people message me and ask me what I think. I think they asked me to hopefully I might let him come on or whatever. But I mean, a lad's got in touch with me and he's saying, I'm just losing heart, I'm giving up, because he's getting like 8 views an episode. And I'm like, you just got to, if you're doing it for subs and that's what you're doing it for, you're never going to do it. I didn't start out thinking I'm going to get 10,000 subs,
Oh, no, me either.
I loved it. I loved chatting shit to a camera. Oh, right, did you? No, I didn't. I just did it.
Exactly the same as me.
I wanted to talk to a camera. I like pissing about on my computer. I did the club. I worked around the corner from County, Stockport County, so it was dead easy to jib up to the stadium. It was just so much fun. I had so much fun, and I think that came across, and that's all I'd say, yeah. Just have fun with it, man. If you don't have fun, it's shit, and it'll come across as shit. But, I mean, FMZ, Football Manager Zone, he struggled with certain saves, and I said to him, why don't you just do the team you love and you'll love it? And I think he's done Tottenham and he's loving it. He don't care anymore. He's having so much fun because he's doing Spurs. Yeah. Because he loves Spurs,
I mean, you can clearly see in the Stockport character save you did, Bood, that you enjoyed it from the very start, with the skits you were doing, the interviews outside the ground, with fans and whatnot.
I can't believe it. When I think, what was it? I went on match day with a big moustache on and stood outside filming myself.
Was it Scroty? What was the guy's name again?
Barry Ballbag.
That's the one, Barry Ballbag.
I love doing all that, but then you put yourself under massive
It's
pressure.
The time takes, doesn't it?
And I think I talked to Curtie about this. It's like an episode within an episode with some of them. I mean, I did that one when I did where Stan, the old couple, were together.
You sent me that one.
She's reading fucking 50 Shades of Grey. He's reading something. There's a picture in the background. They're there together, and it's both me. Hello, welcome to Stockport County TV documentaries. I'm your host, Barry Ballbag.
You're right, Edith. I'm going to Huddersfield game today. I won't be back till later. Well, I'm going to stay out all night drinking beer. So, you going to be okay on your own all day? Ooh, don't worry about me, Stan. I've got some knitting to do. Plus I need to clean out some pipes later.
Ooh, what he don't know is I've got that randy bugger, Curtie FM, coming round to give me a good seeing too. Just thinking about him on top of me, it's getting me all wet. Do you know what I mean? That took me fucking ages to make that. I ain't got the time now.
It was funny though.
I love pissing about, don't get me wrong. So.
It's the same with all my silly stuff at the beginning of the Journeyman. It was just like impossible to keep that level going and doing a whole sort of skit for each episode.
And you've got to think about it, and you're spending all day thinking.
Yeah.
Well, I've noticed if you Loki down the line that they have become less and less because, like you said, it becomes a show inside itself. When you've got Harry Owen locked up inside a cage, you've got to make a cage or that sort of stuff. And,
exactly.
When you've got the bra and all the other stuff, you're right. It becomes a case where you're concentrating more on the skit than you are the actual game itself. I'd imagine.
Exactly. Yeah, taking away from what the actual, you're playing Football Manager at the end of the day. That should be the sort of big thing.
I mean,
remember, I did Edith, the old lady. Who did I do that for? I had the wig on and a bra on.
What?
That was just a private thing, wasn't it?
Was that for the wife or?
Just for yourself, wasn't it?
If it was over for GWFM or Fried Badger, but I did a little sketch for him.
I remember you saying something about it.
Where it was Edith in a bra with my wig on. I've still got that wig. I can't get rid of it. Or little old lady wig.
You don't want to get rid of it.
I wear it on my own sometimes. Yeah.
I was a big fan of Stan and Edith. You sent me a couple of episodes after our interview, and I was in fucking tears watching Stan and Edith. And
did I send you the Stan rap?
My name is Stan and I'm a county fan. I get down to Wedgley whenever I can. Now I might be 90, but I'm still a cool dude. We got the greatest manager, his name is Bood. So come on everybody, follow me. Like and subscribe to SOS Stockport County. Word to your grandmother. No, seriously. Word to your grandmother. I'm single and I'm ready to mingle.
I fucking love doing that. I love that.
When Edith sitting there going through the 50 Shades of Grey book, I was in literal tears watching that. It's fucking hilarious, mate. So it'd be good to see, fucking Scroty McBallbags at some point in the near future, maybe in the future, right?
his name's different.
It's called Barry.
Scroty McBallbags.
That's a new name.
What parents, if you've got the surname McBallbags, what parents are going to sit there and go, what's your name? Should we call him Jane? Jim? No, Scroty. We'll call him Scroty.
Oh, brilliant.
Fuck off, you wank.
Popular Norwegian name, Scroty.
To be fair, I'll just come up with a new name for one of your characters. Next time we do an interview, one of you guys have Scroty more. There you go, Loki. Next time we do an interview.
Scottish cousin.
Scroty.
Although we'll have to be careful because I might get called racist.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, you never know. Or xenophobic, because I like to call it. Yes, I know, a big word. But
can Curly do Scottish? I'd love to know what that's like. I bet it sounds fucking French or something.
Scottish accent, maybe? Can we have a little bit of Scottish accent? Oh, excuse me.
What was that?
Yeah, it's got something in her throat.
There you go. Did you get that?
Yeah, got that. That was good.
That was very good. I was just
going to say, okay, then you.
Awesome. So recently, Loki, you had some merchandise sent to you from Sports Interactive. You got a couple of T-shirts, a couple of hats, and even a badge, which is great to hear. But do you think that was partly due to your letter to SI? I'm not saying they sold the merchandise because of that, but do you think maybe they felt they had to make more of an effort with content creators and get some stuff out there, or do you think that's just a pure coincidence?
I think the whole merchandise side of things was a pure coincidence because they're a big company. It takes a few months to get that all agreed to that we're going to start selling merchandise and stuff. So that probably happened a few months ago. So the only sort of coincidence part is whether they saw my video and thought of the idea, oh, this will be a really good idea, we send it out, or they had already planned that. And I have no idea. I don't know if it was anything to do with me.
On that, mate?
Yeah, so I received the standard package that everybody got, which was a T-shirt and a bobble hat and a mug and stuff.
I mean, did they reply to your video?
They got in the letter. It was from Miles, and he actually went into my video and talked about, what he said. A lot of us in the office have watched your video, and we're doing some changes internally and stuff this that we'll be announcing in the next few months, type thing.
That's amazing.
So, I hope I came across in the video was I wasn't trying to be horrible to this game. I love this game, and I just want it to do better.
I think you came across really well. I think some people said some shit to you, didn't they? But I thought you came across really well.
Yeah, a couple of people are like, oh, you just want a free copy of Football Manager.
No, I mean, you even said that, and the way you said it was genuine. You're like, I'm not doing this for me, even if they don't ask me. Yeah. I am not asked. I'm just doing it out because I love it, and I think this, blah, blah, blah. I thought you came across really well, but there's always a penis on the internet. That's the trouble.
You've got to love a penis, haven't you?
I love a penis.
Well, easy.
So, recently, as we get every other fucking week, it seems, we've had a little bit more drama in the FM community. Now, do you think that maybe due to the amount of drama that we get in such a small community that this could hinder any work that SI might do with YouTube creators and bloggers, etc.? Do you think that could be a barrier that stops it?
I don't. Yeah. I think. Me personally, I think we're getting this way out of proportion as to what is going on. With random people falling out or some random new Twitter account appearing and then disappearing after a couple of days, saying a couple of YouTubers cheat or whatever. That in the grand scheme of things, that's tiny. Our community's small. It's not that as small as that.
It's tiny though.
It's that little, all that stuff that was going on Twitter, 99.9% of the community didn't see that, had no idea, and were just carrying on their normal lives. I think we get caught up in it too much.
I knew that was just a personal attack on the people who were involved. I mean, we were both involved. It was saying you were after more money, claiming I'm cheating. And none of it was hashtagged or anything, so it was like a direct attack just to annoy someone.
I was involved as well. Woohoo! I made the big time.
Why you really? If you wanted the world to see it, you'd be hashtagging it. You'd be getting it out there. This wasn't that. It was just individual attacks by someone who was just being nasty, and it did wind me up a bit. I won't lie. But then there's a few of them that try and get under your skin, and I'm learning recently just to try and keep my gob shut because.
Because all they want is attention. So if you just don't give them that, they go away quick.
Certain people have had rows with me recently or said things about me, and I've just kind of either blocked them or I've stopped talking to them or whatever. And maybe I don't want to end up looking like I'm an asshole because I'm generally not. But
too late, mate.
Yeah, no, I'm an absolute cock. But,
I don't want to say this on a podcast, mate. But
I will. He's a cock. He's a cock.
But I'm going to keep my head down and I just want to try and stay away from it. It's hard sometimes to not say something or jibbing or whatever.
Yeah.
But I'm just going to shut the fuck up, me, and just talk to my friends. And that's it.
That's it. And then they'll go away super quick.
Just like you said, a lot of them just want a reaction, and unfortunately, I in the early days was quick to bite that reaction, and obviously you have as well in the past, Bood.
Yeah.
And the best thing to do is to ignore them, and I found that over the last 6-9 months, they generally do go away because they realise they're not going to get you to bite back, and they fuck off and go somewhere else.
Well, I did say to someone, I didn't know whether to be flattered because when you get put in a group, when you're getting abused with Loki Doki at Work the Space and Dr. Benji, it's like, I'm in there. Check me out.
I think what all we need to do is take a step back from it and see what a tiny speck on the community that is, those little tiny things, and just actually,
I've got a lot of
really cool community, man. It's a really brilliant community.
Friends. I mean, I don't think it's like it was. We used to have that big group, didn't we? And everyone talked. It's not that. I think there are certain groups out there, but I'm not in any at the minute. I'm just happy just to talk to the people I've made friends with now. And
well, I think this show is proof alone that the community is not quite as bad as it may get portrayed. You know, I think the amount of guys that are so open, like you guys, to come on and giving me your time free of charge. Honestly, it is free of charge, people.
Wait, what? Sorry, what? Hey, wait, what?
Don't worry, I'll send you.
I said 50 quid Steam voucher.
I'll send your foot manager Mike in the post.
My manager emailed you.
Oh, 50. Oh.
Well, come on. Yeah, but you're a little YouTuber. You don't need all that. 20 will be fine. Think of your size. It's all equivalent, yeah?
It's all about the size, mate. It's all about the size.
Yeah.
Size.
Now, speaking of YouTube, would you guys ever consider, not of myself, don't worry, because you've already done me a favour as well, would you guys ever look into maybe doing like another version of the FM Scout Cup, etc., or a league? Would that be something you guys would ever be interested in doing in the future?
It's just so hard to organise. You've got to... All these different people have to be meeting right on the same day, and if they don't, we tried it last year with just 6 of us, and it fell apart after 2 games. It was just a nightmare to organise. It's so hard to organise. I mean, I'd take part if someone else organised it, but even then, you're going to get let down by someone because the more people are involved, the more potential fuck up it's going to be. I mean, what I want to do maybe before FM18 comes out, I've talked to a few lads about it. I wanted to do like a Bood battle series where I basically just go head to head with my mates, and I've talked about this with Loki ages ago. I'd like to do that at some point because I think that's fun. A few more one-on-one collaborations, but as a big league thing, I won't do that.
What about you, Bood? What about you, Loki?
I'm not that bothered about it. I think it is just a massive ball ache to organise and run that sort of. It's just the wrong game for that sort of content, really. Until they tried fixing it with the draft mode, but that's not really a thing. And just trying to get everybody together to do 4 hours of recording, at the same time every week is just an absolute nightmare. And plus, I don't really like human beings, so less people I have to speak to, the better.
Just doggies.
I can confirm that is true. He does not like human beings.
Yeah, I'm not lying.
Off camera, he's an arsehole. He really is. Yeah. Well, there we go, boys and girls. Another episode over and done with. An absolute belter of an episode.
It was rubbish.
I'm not going to edit this out, by the way. I'm going to fucking leave this in. I really. This is where you see the real Bood and the real Loki Doki, by the way. People,
by the way, he's promised me £20 Steam voucher. Promised Loki a £50 Steam voucher.
No,
really. Remind him in the comments.
I said 50 pence and 20 pence. Let's get it right. I live in Luton. Don't get your fucking hopes up. I want to thank you both for coming on for episode 10. You know, so
Pleasure.
Just
Pleasure.
to let
Good fun.
just to let you know, it's not going to be a fucking every 10 episodes. I'm not going to do a special.
I thought we were every other week.
Well, that could be arranged. That could be arranged.
You keep promising me too much, Ben. You're out of order.
I try
More
my
than
best.
a 50p Steam voucher if I'm doing this again.
Okay, £1.
What a blowjob.
Deal. Just not
Again?
in the eye. Just not in the eye. That's all I ask. I wear glasses. I should be alright. But if you,
It's gone dark. It's gone dark.
That's brilliant.
Just leave it there. End.
I'm not sure I should leave that bit in or not. But
I would.
if you guys want to,
I'd leave everything in.
If you guys
This is
want
my
to,
role.
if you guys want, if you guys want to give yourself another for the second time of asking a social media shout out, you're more than welcome to. I wouldn't bother if I was you, because let's be honest, they all fucking follow you anyway, because we're only here for you. But if you want to do it, you're more than welcome to do so. Crack on.
Yeah, you need it more than me, Bood. You go.
Cheeky bastard. I'm on Twitter.
He's on Twitter, everyone.
Yeah. Woo.
But by the way,
Say
just
hello.
to interject,
Don't abuse me with a fake account.
ain't your account
Because I
secret
ain't
now?
falling for it anymore, and I won't say anything back to you. I'll just block you.
What about you, Loki? Do you want to talk about yourself, my friend, or are you happy?
I'm alright.
I thought you would be.
I
thought it would be.
If you don't know who Loki is,
Yeah. Sort yourself out, yeah?
Get
Get a grip. Get a grip.
Let's be honest,
the old guy with the beard.
they're only here
Yeah.
for me anyway, let's be honest, you know what I mean? So, but anyway, without any further ado, I want to bid you guys all adieu. Thank you for coming on, it's been much appreciated. But thank you all for your love and support. And again, you guys, thank you so much for coming for episode 10. It's been much appreciated. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thanks. I loved it.
Thanks. Bye-bye.
Bye. Bye.
Bye.
Do you want to do your bubbles outro?
Yakita.
Dioch.
Dioch.
Go on, you want to go on, Boo, say Dioch for me.
Dioch.